Hello everyone. I decided to go out for the weekend on the New England Trail. That is one of the, I think it's like 13 scenic trails, national scenic trails in the United States. And this is one of the 3, I think, established campsites. There's only 3 places that you can officially camp at. I decided to come check it out since I've never been here. And I have been met with more black flies than I don't even know if they're being picked up in the camera. This is how I literally ate my dinner, with my long johns on top of my head. I'm deciding right now whether or not to actually stay for the night or just keep moving because it's ridiculously uncomfortable and I'm not quite ready to get into my tent yet, or my hammock yet. But speaking of my hammock, I figured as long as I'm being eaten alive here, why don't I do a quick video? And so what I wanted to do is show a video of my hammock system, and not necessarily in any great detail. All of these pieces you can find reviews, other people doing videos online that were more detailed than me. But one of the things I know when I was buying it is I was curious about the size, you know, just how small would it pack down. So let me show you what I have. All right. So that's obviously a smart water bottle. That's the 1 quart size for comparison. And so what you're looking at here is, this is my hammock system, and these are my my tree straps, and inside of this bag you have my tarp, I have my bug net, and I have my hammock. And so just to, you know, give you an idea of how small it packs down to, I tell you, this is the first time I've ever really put them back into their stuff sacks. This is all sitting inside of the tarp's stuff sack. Normally I would just shove them back in my pack, but inside of these tree straps are made by Hummingbird hammocks, and those straps only weigh 2.4 ounces. The bug net in here is from Hummingbird, and that's 6.3 ounces. The actual hammock is 7.6 ounces, and the tarp is from Simply Light, and it's the Simplicity, it's the ASIM tarp, so it is very, it's not like full coverage. It is definitely, you know, people would shy away from using this if you knew you were going to end up with a lot of rain, or if you knew you were going to end up in a lot of cold. I like it so far, and I haven't ended up in like really cold, like 20s degrees or lower, and I haven't ended up in a lot of rain, you know, like that sideways pelting rain. I have been under it in rain that comes straight down, and I stayed totally dry. But that tarp only weighs 8 ounces. So if you did that math in your head, what does that add up to? 15, 16, 17, 18. So it's 24 ounces for the hammock system. That is not too bad. And just to give you an idea, if you're curious, where's the knots? So it is crammed down in there, but again, this is not how I normally pack it. So this right here, that is the tarp, and whoops, is that the tarp? Hold on, I'm gonna put it in my mouth. Oh. I totally forgot. The last time I packed up, this is actually my tarp and my hammock and my bug net all combined. So the bug net, hammock, that's the Simply Light Designs tarp, and the tree straps. Again, what did I say? 24 ounces. I love it. I think it's a great combination. I have not used the bug net much. Absolutely love sleeping in the hammock. I can tell you that over the last, my last 2 most hours sleeping at night occurred in that hammock. The last time I went out, I slept for more than 12 hours. Time before that, I slept for more hours. So absolutely love sleeping in the hammock. And again, not much of an informative video, but I know there's not a whole heck of a lot of videos out there on the Hummingbird stuff. I know there's a couple, and I realize that sometimes when you only have a couple of videos on something, when you're searching for it, you have a tendency to not believe it's quality gear. So I wanted to throw another video out there because I absolutely love it. If I can put this GoPro in my mouth again and take out the straps. So these straps are set up and they have this neat button sort of design. So the button just goes around, it goes back into the hole, and that is how you get held up to the tree. So really simple, really light. The whole system works well together. The tarp, I am really curious about taking out this tarp in some wicked weather, like bad rain. I am curious to see how dry I'll stay. Even when it's really lowered to the hammock, there's still a lot of space for the rain to come in if you do have a driving sideways storm. But so far so good. And again, like, I absolutely love the weight, 8 ounces. It's absolutely terrific. I am experimenting. I brought with me, didn't go exactly lightweight with this, but I wanted to experiment on this trip. I brought some bungee cord. I am going to experiment hooking up the tarp to the trees with the bungee cord, because this does stretch a bit, and so I'm thinking maybe with the bungee cord I can just set it and forget it, and it will just naturally tighten itself as it stretches. So that's the system. Hummingbird hammocks, definitely recommend them. Again, I am still new enough to hammock camping to know that I'm new enough to hammock camping. So I have not spent, I think I started last August. And so I don't know how many nights in the woods I have, but you figure I've gone on at least maybe 10 trips since August. Not long ones, but just short ones. And absolutely love sleeping in the hammock. No way I would go back to a tent and to the ground. All right, thanks.